When it comes to certain Youngboy songs, bro, his emotional vulnerability and his emotional intelligence is such on a whole different scale. Like he knows exactly what he is feeling, and he knows how to put the proper words in the proper perspective in the correct format. Like the dude is so talented when it comes to that. One of my favorite moments where he showcased his maximum capabilities is on Heart and Soul, bro. Heart and Soul is one of them rare Youngboy songs where it feels like less of a performance and more of someone leaving their diary open. I don't even like to even classify it as a rap song, bro. It feels more like a conversation between NBA Youngboy and Contrail. What makes this song so beautiful, it abandons that larger than life image that Youngboy portrays and dives into something deeper underneath that emotional, frightened, conflicted human being that's underneath him. The song feels like looking into a mirror, bro. It's like Youngboy isn't talking to us. He's not talking to the audience. He's more talking to himself, which is the first thing that I noticed that separates this song from the rest of Youngboy's catalog. Throughout the song, he repeatedly addressed himself as Contrail, like he's having a conversation in the mirror, talking to himself, trying to convince himself not to fall apart. Throughout the song, it feels like he's just trying to motivate himself, giving himself advice, telling himself not to give up, stand up, and keep going despite everything that's on his shoulders right now. That self dialogue, bro, that resonates deeply, not just with me, but with everybody else that love this song wholeheartedly. It sounds like the internal voice millions of people hear when life starts to feel overwhelming. The song is built around a heartbreaking contradiction, bro. He is incredibly successful, but he feels emotionally homeless. He got the money, he got the fame, he got the bitches. His influence is ridiculous. Y'all see it. Y'all see it all over the internet how Youngboy has changed the game and the entire world damn near with his music. But none of those things, bro, satisfies him. He still feels empty. That tension right there creates the gravity of this entire song. And then getting into the production, that is one of the most essential parts of why I love this song, bro. Of course, what he's saying on there still holds weight. It's gonna be powerful without this instrumental. But with it, it makes this song feel more devastating. The beat feels like a sky before a storm. Nothing about it is flashy. There aren't no crazy instruments in the beat. No 808s demanding our attention. The beat feels like more of a memory that floats instead of like marching. The beat itself makes me feel like I'm just sitting in my room all by my lonesome, thinking, reevaluating my life, questioning why things are the way they are, trying to retrack every mistake I ever made in life. That's how that beat makes me feel on this. The beat isn't the main thing driving this song. The beat isn't stepping over Youngboy toes. It more is like it's following him. It's like walking with him on this journey. When he starts singing, the beat becomes more fragile. When he becomes more intense, the beat expands. When his emotions start to spill out, the beat unravels. Many artists use their instrumentals, their beats, like a backdrop. Youngboy has a very great thing that he do where he use it as emotional architecture. The instrumental builds the house where he lives at. To give credit, we gotta give proper dues to the producer, Jason Cheese. He is typically the head honcho in charge of Youngboy's direction when it comes to production. Y'all might know him from that whole Sincerely Control tape. That was fucking monumental, bro. He did his shit with that. And of course, he was gonna spin back when the young boy got out of jail this time, and they delivered with heart and soul. Very few producers create an atmosphere where an artist is comfortable exposing themselves. With Cheese, what he does with Youngboy, he creates an environment with his production that allows him to be emotionally vulnerable, especially with the things that Youngboy deals with. Incarceration, failing responsibilities, paranoia, heartbreak. We all have heard all these different topics in Youngboy's music. The reason that matters is because Heart and Soul isn't built around Youngboy's rapping ability. It's built around vulnerability. And Cheese understood that. Going back, Youngboy recorded this fresh out of jail. This is probably the first song he recorded. This is the first song that he dropped when he first got out of jail in 2021. If you didn't know, Youngboy was incarcerated for months in 2021 and didn't get released until December 2021 when this song first dropped. And that's why I feel like this song is just so emotionally raw. This is the emotions of a man fresh out of the hardest possible thing that he has been through. He went to jail, gang. Think about the structure of the song. He doesn't start the song off by bragging. Don't celebrate freedom. He's not talking about jury. He's not talking about women. He's not talking about none of that. Instead, the immediate theme that you first hear is, who am I? And that for me, bro, is just such a striking way for a comeback record, bro. You fresh out of a bid and you are really trying to reevaluate who you are. That's deep, gang. This is not a victory lap, bro. This is more of emotional inventory. The opening lines stop sounding like lyrics and more like a journal entry. Just think, y'all, a man walks into the studio after months of incarceration. The microphone turns on, and instead of introducing his persona of NBA Youngboy, the global superstar, he introduces Kentrell Gaulden. That is why the song carries so much weight. It feels like the sound of someone trying to rediscover their voice after losing it. One of my favorite lines that I want to pinpoint and talk about on this song is when he said, all these niggas don't even mention me. They gon' kill me if they can't. No need for this. On the surface, it just seems like he just, this is another moment, just another street shit talk, you know what he mean. But within the context of the song, what the song is really about, that line directly ties into his exhaustion. Throughout his whole career, Youngboy has been attached to conflict, bro. Rap beef, street beefs, internal drama, court legal shit. People constantly having criticism of who he is. But yet, Heart and Soul is a song about growth. The entire song is built around him telling himself that he gotta grow up. He literally said it. You gotta man up. You done had all these kids. So when he says no need for dissing, come get rid of me, he's essentially saying, why are we even talking? Why are we even discussing anything? Just come do it. I'm ready. It's literally a rejection of performative hostility, bro. Stop all that rap cap. Let's get active. It's like Youngboy has this sense of fearlessness that he just ready for whatever, bro. And that line right there resonates deeply with me because yeah, I'm ready for whatever. I'm fearless, bro. If you gonna say that, say that. Let's do it. Line it up. And one thing about Youngboy that really causes people to drive to his music, bro, is his vocal abilities. His strained melodies, his cracked voice, his vocal outburst resonates deeply more than sometimes than the lyrics. He doesn't sound polished. He sounds tired. He sounds frustrated. He's exhausted. He sounds more like someone trying to hold it together and trying to be the person that he needs to be. It's moments on this song where it feels like he's just ready to break down, bro. Like he cannot carry this weight. That imperfection, bro, is something that I found beautiful about this song. That really is noticeable. Like just imagine like if it was all perfect and he was like not engaged, it would take away everything. The cracks are on point, the flaws are on point, the humanity is on point. He is human. He is showcasing human emotions perfectly on here. Among YB fans, bro, this song is literally looked at as one of his emotionally impactful songs he has ever created. Fans don't just hear Heart and Soul, they can see themselves in it. A teenager hears uncertainty, a young father hears responsibility, a lonely person hears isolation, someone battling depression hears perseverance, someone hearing guilt carries self-forgiveness. This song is a mirror and everybody sees a different reflection. Another beautiful part of this song, it doesn't pretend, it's not fake, it's not flawed. It is not fake that success fixes trauma, because it don't. It is not fake that confidence fixes insecurity, because it don't. Instead, it presents a young man in the middle of fame and pain, speaking honestly to himself because he don't know who else will understand this shit. That is why Heart and Soul connects. Not because it's the loudest Youngboy song, Not because it has the greatest hook of all time, even though the hook is fucking fire, but because NBA Youngboy removed that bulletproof vest and showcased Contrell Garden perfectly. It's amazing work.